There once was a small red fox named Luma, with fur the color of autumn leaves, and eyes that lingered just a little longer than most. Because Luma was different, she asked. Everything. When the wind whispered through the pines, she asked, "What are you trying to tell me?" When the river slid over smooth stones, she asked, "Where are you going?" And when birds rose into the sky in perfect formation, she asked, "Who taught you that?" The other animals smiled and shook their heads. They said Luma thought too much, that the world simply is, that some things are better left unquestioned. Luma listened. She nodded. But her mind kept wandering. Why does moss almost always grow on the north side of trees? Why does the moon feel enormous one night and distant the next? Why do stars drift across the sky, even when the earth below is still? Every night, Luma lay in the soft moss, tail curled around her nose, eyes wide open, full of questions. And somewhere far above her, past the quiet of the forest, and the edge of everything she knew, something was listening, and it was drawing closer. The night it happened felt different. The air was still, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. Luma lay in her usual spot, moss warm beneath her fur, eyes fixed on the sky, ready to wonder about the stars again. But tonight the stars changed. One of them moved, not like a slow wandering planet, not like a fading shooting star. This one glowed brighter as it fell, soft, steady, almost careful. The light drifted between the treetops, whispering through branches, without bending a single leaf. Luma stood, ears raised. The light settled in a small clearing, not crashing, just arriving. Luma stepped forward, and there, in the center of the clearing, stood a small being no bigger than she was. Its skin shimmered like moonlight on water. Its eyes were wide, curious, not afraid. The being didn't speak, not with words. Instead, a gentle glow pulsed from its chest, and Luma suddenly felt something. A hello. Not heard, but understood. Luma blinked, then took another step closer. The being mirrored her. Two small creatures, from two different worlds, meeting in silence. She tried to speak, but the words felt too heavy. So instead, Luma simply sat down. The being sat too. And in that quiet clearing, beneath a sky full of unanswered questions, Luma realized something new. Some answers don't come from asking. Some arrive when you're finally ready to see them. For a long moment, the clearing was silent. Only the soft glow of the visitor's light and the steady sound of Luma's breathing filled the night. Then, the being lifted its hand, slowly, gently, as if asking permission. The air shifted. Above them the stars trembled, not fell, not burned, but opened. A pattern revealed itself in the heavens. Lines of light, curving like constellations. No creature on earth had ever named. Luma's heart raced. The pattern pulsed once, twice, and then a vision flowed into her mind. Not spoken, not shown. Sure, she saw herself, small but bright, a spark wandering through a forest of endless night. She saw every creature she had ever known, every tree, every river, every bird taking flight. She saw how questions were not mistakes, but doorways, how curiosity was not confusion, but a compass, how wonder was not weakness, but a kind of light. The visitor's eyes shimmered, reflecting the stars that now danced overhead. Luma understood. The universe had never been quiet. It had been whispering all along. She had simply been the one brave enough to listen. The being rose slowly, its body becoming less solid, more like the very starlight it arrived with. Luma stood as well, not in fear, but in recognition. A final pulse of light passed between them, a farewell, a promise, and a beginning, all at once. Then the being lifted, weightless, returning to the sky that had always waited for it. The forest exhaled. The stars returned to their ordinary places. The night grew quiet again, but Luma was not the same. She looked up one last time, tail flicking softly in the cool air, and whispered, "I will keep asking." And somewhere, far beyond the constellations, a warm light answered back.